Hello everyone, my name is Clinton Kowach, and I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about the border crisis and the migrant crisis that's happening on the United States southern border. There's so much debate going on about the Trump wall, about the immigration issue that where there's so many helpless people that are coming up through Central America, South America, through Mexico, and into the United States through the southern border. We've have reports of thousands upon thousands of people coming into the United States. The Trump administration has had numerous scandals based off of putting these individuals in camps, separating families, as in the children being separated from their parents, and even instances where the parents were deported and the children are still here in the United States. I've written an article previously about the reason for this, and this is completely orchestrated. The reason for that is what's going on in South America is basically kind of equivalent to what's going on in Syria. Venezuela has a major issue with Maduro, and the fact that Venezuela is backed not only by Russia but by China. In both cases, they are helping them with their economy, helping them with their military, helping them to stay within power. Venezuela itself has had numerous issues based off of just hyperinflation or attempted coups or elections that there's speculation that was rigged. This is spreading throughout Central America, South America, to where there's reports recently that Venezuela moved their military to the border of Colombia. The Colombian president has met with President Donald Trump in the past, and President Trump has showed its alliance, saying that if Colombia stands up to Venezuela, that the United States will be there. So in turn, Russia has also showed alliance with Venezuela. So we have a kind of a proxy war going on with South America. This is only going to develop, only going to grow, because if something does escalate between Colombia and Venezuela, the migrant issue is going to accelerate. It's going to spread through Central America, South America, because this will not just be a war between those two individual countries, but all the other countries will get involved as well. We also have reports that Panama is being impacted and showing alliance with China. So the United States cannot allow the Panama Canal to go under Chinese rule or Chinese control. There's just not going to happen. So the United States will step in Panama just based off of that. The entire world is stepping up against Brazil based off of what's going on in the Amazon and how the Amazon is on fire and the lungs of the earth is being destroyed. It doesn't help that the United States just recently made an agreement with the government of Brazil to help, develop the Amazon, economically, and to use those resources to actually produce goods to sell the world. This is not going to help because we need actually the Amazon for oxygen, and that's kind of a counterintuitive to develop it for economic gain, but that is exactly what the governments want to do. So what is happening in South and Central America is going to affect all of us. Trump has got his approval to build the wall. He's got his funding to build the wall. And there's so many reports of, the money being taken from the military to do such a thing. Well, the wall works both ways. Not only will it keep individuals out, but it'll keep individuals in. As this escapade develops, we are going to have people rounded up within the United States. The Trump administration has already tried to do that with ICE and scared people enough to where a lot of people have left the United States based off of their possibility of being rounded up and put into camps, because that is exactly what's happening, is they are being rounded up and put into camps. There's been numerous laws that have been set up in place where the immigrants are stuck in the United States, or they cannot enter the United States because they have to register in Mexico prior. So this is just going to develop. We know from history, once one group of people starts getting rounded up in camps and put in camps, that it just grows from there. And we have speculation in the last week or so that Trump is looking at doing the same thing with the homeless population. That California needs to clean up this mess, and that the homeless people they may be put into camps as well. Instead of actually fixing the situation, realizing that housing is out of control, that the price of goods and everything is too high, and the jobs are not paying enough to where people can actually sustain themselves. We're going to round them up and put them into camps. So it starts with the immigrants, then it goes to the poor people, and then just continues from there. We've seen this develop in the past. We've seen this develop, during World War II. So I'm hoping that it does not continue this way, but all the indications show that it is. All the indications show that this is exactly what's going to happen, that we're going to have a massive migrant population that's going to come up through Central America, South America, based off of the proxy wars that are going to go on in South America. Once this happens, if the wall is not put up in place, then the military will be brought down into the southern border. And if the wall is up in place, then, well, we're going to have mass amount of people starving and dying in the desert on our southern border. Where does the compassion come in? Where does the understanding for the people of need? It's not like the civilians are causing this. This is the governments that are causing this. This is people that have no hope, have no desire to leave their home and their own countries to come up here, but they have no choice. Well, it's just the beginning. Because, well, we know that this is going to spread because history repeats itself. And that's what's happening right now. Everyone keep a watch out. Show love and compassion to your fellow brother. And don't worry about what country they come from. We're all humans. We're all in this together. And we all need to have a better outlook for all of mankind. Everyone, if you want to learn more about me, you can look at my website, clintoncoach.com, or you can follow me on Twitter, where I post every news article that I can associated to Bible prophecy. Thank you, everyone, for listening, and may God guide you on your journey.